This is the most rank intolerance. If Yale Law School and Yale University want to pursue a policy of discrimination towards religious believers, they may certainly do so, but they may not do it with federal taxpayer money.
And they get millions, believe it or not. Senator Josh Hawley sounding off on his alma mater this week about Yale, saying a recent policy change discriminates against students who work for faith-based organizations. Now he wants the Attorney General to strip the school's federal funding. Senator Hawley joins us now, of your own school. Senator, what exactly are you protesting?
What I'm protesting is Yale's attempt to discriminate against students of faith. What they're saying, Brian, is that students of faith who want to go to religious nonprofits who do legal work for the needy can't do it. They cannot take advantage of the same terms that every other Yale student gets. And it's because Yale's discriminating against religious organizations. They don't like religious organizations that want their members to follow their same religious beliefs. It's just religious intolerance. It's wrong. And by the way, it's not permitted under federal law.
They say that everything hit the fan in February 1st when the Yale Federalist Society invited a lawyer from a Christian legal organization called the Alliance Defending Freedom Fund to speak on campus, a move that enraged Yale's LGBT group called Outlaws, characterized the ADF as a hate group, and that's how we ended up where we are today.
You know, we've heard these kind of complaints before. They don't like, the radical left doesn't like the position that religious organizations take on abortion or on traditional marriage or a range of other issues. All of it's really about is Yale has been looking for an opportunity to discriminate against religious organizations that provide, in many instances, free legal services to people in need and to discriminate against students of faith. They're not permitted to do that under federal law. So if they want federal funding, they need to stop discriminating.
All right, here's what Yale said in a statement on this, on the accusations. We took the issue of religious accommodations extremely seriously. We have put in place ideological and religiously diverse committees to discuss this very issue, and we are deliberating purposely with a number of organizations to work out the details of those accommodations. We know Ted Cruz is also concerned about this. Does it sound like Yale is listening?
It sounds like Yale now has been exposed for what they're doing, and now they're trying to backtrack. But there's still a lot of, oh, trust us, you know, we'll get it right. So we're not going to trust anything. I want to see the details of their policy. I want to see that they are treating religious students and religious organizations in the same way they treat every other legal organization and every other student. And if Yale doesn't do that, if they don't treat religious students fairly, they should have their federal funding stripped.
Wow, and this is your alma mater. Is this the Yale you went to? You're kind of a young guy. You're under 40. Has Yale changed that much?
You know, I'm afraid it just gets worse and worse. And it's of a piece, Brian, and a lot of these elite institutions are becoming more and more discriminatory, even as, by the way, they build up these multi-billion-dollar endowments. They're taking all this taxpayer money. They're getting rich off of it. This isn't right.
By the way, I don't know why we're giving Yale money.
You know, it's a good question. When you've got an endowment, I think it's like $40 billion that Yale has. They're scooping up this money. So are all the other elite institutions. I mean, we really need to take a look at that.
All right. Thanks so much. Senator Josh Hawley already going out against his alma mater for practices that he's just outlined. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
And Ted Cruz talked about this last week. California lawmakers want new laws to restrict